Guys, so it's another video. I've come back pretty much for almost the third day in a row, and I'm super excited because I have so many video ideas for you guys and everything. So one of the first things that I do want to come on here and say is that there is so much going on energetically right now. There's so much, and it's a lot. And depending on how you handle energy, depending on how you work towards things, how you handle, how you go through, and everything depends on how well you're going to be able to help people through it. And I guess I could say for me is that sometimes my anxiety gets really high, and when it gets really high, it's hard for me to focus. And I try to think of things to calm me down, so I usually listen to music and everything. Or I actually I listen to a lot of ASMR to calm down, which helps me calm down quite a bit. But it's trying to figure out how you cope with spiritual energetic movement, then cope with the things that are actually happening, the stuff you see on the news. I don't watch a lot of news. My mom has her thing on TV that she watches that gives us a little bit of news, but because we have to, fire season, just in general. But then it makes me think back on to yesterday when I filmed that other video, and I'm sorry I moved you guys, but when I was posting about being oversensitive and how a lot of us can tell when certain things are going to happen, how a lot of us can just sit here or wake up and you feel really off and you're trying to figure out why, or you're just overly anxious for no reason, or you're just trying to figure out why is there a feeling in the pit of your stomach that something is going to happen. And the thing is between being an empath, between being someone who's so connected to this earth, sometimes it's a little extra hard, and that's okay. And I need you guys to know that it's okay that you have those days, and it's okay. So if it is something spiritual, and if it's nothing that's not spiritual, just make sure you know how to calm yourself down. Make sure you're making the steps that you need to make to be able to get through it. Now, I know, like I said before, it is hard. Because for me personally, when I'm in an anxiety attack, I can't think about anything else but what is racing in my mind. And then I'm just okay, no, you got to take a deep breath. Go listen to ASMR. Go lay down. Go talk to someone. Do that. Calm yourself down. Do not let your mind win. And then it's for me, I feel a lot of people's emotions. And if I look up to the people who live by me, I can constantly feel their emotions. So I feel I'm this constantly, and then sometimes it goes a little extra fast, and I'm just really? And then I'm trying to figure out okay, calm your energy down. What's your energy? What's not your energy? What is your energy? So, and it makes it a little hard. And I mean, I've talked to you guys before that meditation has been a little bit hard for me because sometimes I get so far out there and I have to rein myself back in. Or another thing is that my anxiety decides to say hello when I'm trying to sit down, meditate, so I can figure something out, so I can make sure that I'm doing what's best for me and everything. And then it's oh, okay, why can't I focus at that? So I take a lot of walks. I do a lot of walks to bering me in to connect with nature. That's been my saving grace with anxiety, meditating, trying to get back into myself, because I like walking. I like being outside. Being outside is very important to me. I am so connected to the earth, as you guys could tell. Now, what's really interesting is that for the past, I want to say 3 to 4 days, my anxiety has been really, really, really high. And to the point where my stomach has been kind of nauseous and things like that. And I'm just okay, but you have to get through this. You got to get over it. And then there's been the shootings, and I'm just okay, so that's part of it. Okay, so that's part of it. Okay, so that's part of it. So then I'm over here, I'm okay, so now that you know that that's part of it, how do you move through it? How do you move through it? How do you get past it? How do you survive? How do you make sure that as you are living this daily life on this planet, how do you make sure you are going to succeed during this? Because it's, like I said, it's hard. It's between like the physical body, the mental health, the spiritual stuff and everything. It's like combined. You're just like, oh yeah, I'm having a party in this body and I gotta figure this out. But you know what? We got this. We'll figure it out because we all have the power to figure this out. It's, like I said, it's so funny to like sit down and actually think about some of this stuff, to sit down and actually see like what's going on with like unblurred vision kind of thing. And you're just trying to figure out how to excuse me, trying to figure out how to like survive, how to exist in your way. And the one thing I want you light workers, the one thing I want every spiritual person, every human being who comes across this video is that you can do it. You got this. You can do it. We all can do it. We just all got to figure it out our way. Like for me, as you guys said, and like as I told you guys before, for me, my CBD is like a big part of how I'm able to function, how I'm able to get through stuff, how I'm able to just like be here and sit here and talk to you guys. Because other times I can be really good and other times I can be like a total wreck and I could be like, I don't know if I can sit here and film this. When yes I can, I just gotta take this. Like, I don't know how often I took this by the way today, so it's a little extra like, hey, feel good moment. I just like, I didn't really time it out this time, but oh well. Because my CBD makes me feel good and it's good for me. And when I'm a little extra anxious, that's fine. But it's like, I want you guys to like really think about it. Really think about what triggers some of the things. Like, is it completely outside? Is it completely like something you watch? Is it something you think? What is it? Because something I've learned from experience of myself, I can get easily influenced by TV, things I read, things I listen to, and I have to really think about it and make sure it's good for my highest self, make sure I can like move through it. Because sometimes I can be reading something, I can be listening to something, and then anxiety hits, and I'm just like, okay, wait, why did that hit? What was said? What's the intention behind the music? It's like I'm so sensitive to things that I have to be extra careful. Like, what about you guys? That's what I'm curious. Like, are you guys extra sensitive? Are you guys need that little extra boundaries? Because I'm feeling like I'm going to be doing a video, I don't know when, on spirit protection, spirit boundaries, energy boundaries, and figuring out what is the best way to work through it. And I have a lot of things, like I got a great one for our friend Tiffany, and she had like a list. I have to scroll back on all our messages, but I can figure that out too. But I have some messages. I got tons of things that I can share with you guys on that. I can do more videos on empathy, do more videos about being a starseed on this planet and surviving, and then all the ticks and everything that comes with being a starseed. And it's like, okay, I signed up for that? Okay, yeah, I don't remember signing up for that. Where's the contract? And you're just like, okay, yeah, I guess that's my spiritual signature. So I guess I did sign up for that. Oh, okay, well, and you're just over here like, oh my god, like, what is going on? But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want more videos like these, please give it a thumbs up. Please write down the description box, potato. If you want more videos like this, just write down below potato, because that would be fun, and potatoes are yummy. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!